This is file 26-22522-FH, People of the State of Michigan versus Brian Ashley Ransom. We are here today for a pretrial conference in the case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. Brenner.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Brenner, Assistant Attorney General for the People.
Rhonda Underwood for Mr. Ransom this morning, Your Honor.
All right, and Ms. Underwood, where do we stand with Mr. Ransom's case today?
We stand very well, Your Honor. Mr. Ransom is making his payments. Ms. Brenner and I would agree to an adjournment. We were perhaps looking at maybe June 3rd, Your Honor, if that was.
We can do June 3rd at 8:15 a.m.
And I would be happy to do this stipulated order with Ms. Brenner's permission, Your Honor.
Yes, you have my permission. Thank you.
All right, is there anything else we need to address with Mr. Ransom's case today?
I don't believe so, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Ransom, you can go ahead and log out. Your next date is June 3rd at 8:15. You'll use all the same Zoom information that you used to log in today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr. Ransom.
Thank you.
And well, Ms. Underwood, we had Tessa Woolley, but she's gone now. I don't know what happened, so we'll call the jail again for her.
I believe that is Mr. Malero, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll hold off on calling her then, or for her then.
I do, however, have Ms. Orwig.
Okay, we will call for Ms. Orwig.
Could we have Megan Orwig in a room for the judge, please? All right, thank you. Bye.
Okay, Ms. Zilke, what case do you have today?
Michael Williams. Let's get into two seconds. Do you have another room? Could we have Michael Williams, please? All right. Okay. We don't need Ms. Woolley at the moment. We're waiting for her attorney. So at this time we just need Megan Orwig and Michael Williams. All right, thank you. All right, bye.
Court is on the 11th. He just had a clinical assessment done. We'll discuss him out.
Ms. Dumont, Mr. Peterson is on Zoom. Are you ready to proceed with things?
When he got out of jail, in Jackson and I lost contact with him, so if I could log on.
Oh, sure.
Sorry.
Mr. Peterson, if you are there, I need you to unmute your device. Okay, Mr. Peterson, I'm going to put you in a breakout session with Ms. Dumont so that you can speak to her privately.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I have a jail Zoom 3 device logged into the Zoom session. Sending a request to unmute. call the jail, tell them to turn the camera.
Judge says that we need to turn down the device, the audio and the video.
Right there.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Williams.
Thank you, sir.
Nope.
See you in a minute.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so you are Mr. Williams?
Yes, sir.
You ready? Okay. This is file 25-22465-FH, People versus Michael Scott Williams. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case. There is also a pending violation of bond conditions set for today. We are proceeding today by video conference, partially by video conference and partially in person. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record?
Alex Bayanetto for the people.
Carly Zilke on behalf of Mr. Williams.
All right, and Ms. Zilke, where do we stand with Mr. Williams' case?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Goldstein was on this case. We were appointed this week because he had withdrawn. Given that situation, we are going to ask for an adjournment. However, I would like to address bond before that if possible.
Okay, yeah, you may go ahead.
Thank you. Mr. Williams was, I believe he missed one court date here in circuit court. He was picked up, I believe, February 10th of this year. So just about a month ago, a little more. He has been in jail, and given the confusion with his representation, I don't believe a bond hearing had been held up until this point. Mr. Williams has a sentence on a district court violation of probation. However, that sentence does allow for him to be released to an inpatient rehabilitation facility when a bed comes available. So we would like to ask the court this morning to have that same provision entered in the bond in this case, as he would like to have that search for a bed started so that hopefully he can get into a rehabilitation center and start addressing some of his underlying issues and problems in that regard. And I do think that would be helpful. So that would be our request to the court this morning.
Okay, Mr. Bayanetto, is there anything you'd like to say about that issue?
Your Honor, ultimately, I guess I'll defer to your discretion. Mr. Williams does have a history of failing to appear. Not only has he failed to appear on the case in front of Your Honor, but when the case was down in district court prior to bind over, he also failed to appear. I think each time he fails to appear, we lose him for about a month. So I don't know that it necessarily is appropriate at this point to release him to rehab. Perhaps if he were screened for recovery court, that may be more appropriate, but ultimately I will leave the decision up to Your Honor.
Okay, so
Say something.
Mr. Williams is charged with one count of possession of cocaine, heroin and cocaine in this case, less than 25 grams, 2 counts of assaulting, resisting, obstructing a police officer. He does have, court has issued previously a bench warrant for failing to test as directed by Mr. Coast, and also a bench warrant for the failure to appear back on January 7th. I think all of that is pretty indicative of a substance use issue going on with Mr. Williams. And generally, I'm willing to give people an opportunity to go to treatment to help them address those issues. But I do need you, Mr. Williams, to understand that you are getting to the end of the line in terms of chances that the court's going to give you. You do have some failures to appear in district court. You have this one here, and you weren't testing. So this is kind of your last chance to abide by the conditions of your bond. If we find ourselves here again, I'm not going to look favorably really on any requests of now I've seen the light and now I want treatment. This is your chance, so you need to understand that.
Your Honor, this is the first time in my entire history of dealing with this court system that I've ever had failure to appear. And I've
Okay.
had prior dealings with the court.
Well, I appreciate that, but I'm talking about the dealings in this file. And the dealings in this file suggest to me that if there's another failure to appear, another failure to test, or if you leave treatment without completing it, that there will be another bench warrant and I will not release you again.
I understand.
So I will, at this point, modify the bond so that Mr. Williams can be released to attend residential inpatient treatment without having to post the bond. If he completes treatment, he must return to the Lenawee County Jail and I'll readdress bond at that time. But I need to have a mechanism in place so that we know, assuming he successfully completes, we know where he's going and where he's going to be. All right. So then, Ms. Zilke, how far out did you want to look in terms of the next pretrial date?
I think approximately 30 days should give us the time to speak sufficiently to know how we'd like to move forward.
Okay, how about April 15th at 8:15?
That should work.
Okay, and would you be willing to do a stipulation in order for that adjournment?
Yes, Your Honor, we will. And Mr. Bennett, would we be able to sign your name for that?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, anything else we need to address today?
No, Your Honor, thank
Humble
you.
people.
All right, Mr. Williams, you can let the officer with you know that you're done with court for today.
Thank you.
Richard Garrow.
Could we have Richard Garrow? However you said it, could we have him in front, please? Thank you. Bye.
This is file 25-22493-FH, People of the State of Michigan versus D'Angelo Frederick Peterson. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case and proceeding today partially in person and partially by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Mr. Bennett?
Alex Bayoneto for the people.
Katarina Dumont for Mr. Peterson.
And Ms. Dumont, where are we with Mr. Peterson's case today?
Your Honor, he served his sentence now in Jackson. We've had a few different offers and ways to resolve the case. We're not 100% there yet. So I think because we waived up in December, it'd be appropriate if we just set a trial at this point, and then I can work more with him with regards to trial prep on which offer he would like. If any, there's one in which something would go on his record, and there's one in which he's offered HIDA. So
Okay.
that's where we're at this point.
Mr. Bennett, is there anything we need to address from the people's side?
No, Your Honor. I'm just trying to figure out length of the trial. Ms. Dumont, you think 4 days?
Yeah, that should be sufficient.
Okay.
Okay, so Ms. Clark, could we have a 4-day jury trial date, please?
Yes, Judge. Would you like that backed up to anything?
Ms. Dumont, Mr. Bennett, any input on that?
I don't have any objection with that.
Neither do I, Your Honor.
Okay,
Judge,
so back up
Did you say a 1 day?
4-day.
4 day.
Yeah.
We could do Tuesday, August 25th at 9, Wednesday, August 26th at 10:30, Thursday, August 27th at 9, and Friday, August 28th at 9.
Works for me.
I am not available that week. I'm sorry.
We could do Tuesday, September 15th at 9, Wednesday, September 16th at 10:30, Thursday, September 17th at 9, and Friday, September 18th at 9.
I can do that.
Works for me.
Okay, so those will be the trial dates, and let's do a final pretrial on September 2nd at 8:15. Okay, the court will issue a scheduling order. Is there anything else that we need to address with Mr. Peterson's case?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Peterson, you can go ahead and log out. Your next date is September 2nd at 8:15. You can log in using all the same Zoom information that you used to log in today.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're all set then.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Malero, do you need to speak to Mr. Garrow?
Yes.
Okay. Schultz. This is file 23-21524-FH, People versus Allison Scholes. We are here today for a hearing on a request and summons for probation violation. The record should reflect that this matter was set for this morning, March 11th at 8:15 a.m. Ms. Scholes was ordered to appear to respond to the alleged probation violation. She has not appeared this morning either by being here in person or by logging into the Zoom session. I am going to issue.
Mr. McKieran had sent an email yesterday requesting to adjourn it until the end of April to monitor payments.
All right, based then on the request of the probation officer, we will adjourn this to April 22nd at 8:15 a.m. Okay, Ms. Orwig, your attorney, Ms. Underwood, jumped over to Judge Anzalone's court for a moment, so I'm going to put your device in the waiting room, and as soon as Ms. Underwood is back, I will bring you back in.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Yes.
was Stephen Maples adjourned?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Malero, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Garreau?
Your Honor, my notes from last week said that you adjourned this till 10 o'clock, and Mr. Garreau has some people coming in. I'm not sure, but I would ask if we could pass this off till 10.
Okay, yep, that's okay, that's fine. I apologize, I had forgotten about that.
No, that's all right.
So, Mr. Garreau, you can let them know that you're done for now.
Thank you.
We don't have. Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Bye.
All right, Mr. Malero, do you need to speak to Ms. Woolley?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay, 1 second. Mr. Murphy, do you need to speak to Mr. Spesser?
If I could please, Your Honor, just briefly.
Okay, 1 second. Mr. Spesser, are you there? Mr. Spesser, I sent you a request to unmute your device. You need to unmute so that we can hear you.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I'm going to put you in a breakout system or breakout room with Mr. Murphy.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
This is file 24-21981-FH, People versus Tessa Renee Woolley. And we're here today for a hearing on a probation violation. We're proceeding by video conference. Mr. Malero, would you like to place your appearance on the record?
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Tessa Woolley.
And where do we stand with Ms. Woolley's situation today, Mr. Malero?
Your Honor, I'm going to ask to adjourn this 1 week. Ms. Woolley has an arraignment scheduled on her pending felony. And perhaps we can get some resolution to everything and along the lines of perhaps some form of substance abuse treatment program. So that's the basis for my request, Judge.
Okay, so next week will be March 18th. Let's get ahead of ourselves. March 18th at 8:15 a.m.
And Judge, I don't need to do a stipulation order on this, correct?
That is correct.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Ms. Woolley, you can let the officer with you know that you're done with court for today.
All right, thank you. Have a good day, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yes, I am.
Mr. Murphy, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Spesser?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is file 26-22519-FH and 26-22520-FH, People versus Joseph Paul Abraham Spesser. We are here today for a pretrial conference in each of those cases, and we're proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
E.B. McClure, on behalf of the people.
Matthew Murphy, appearing on behalf of Mr. Spesser.
And sir, you are Joseph Paul Abraham Spesser?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Murphy, where are we with Mr. Spesser's case?
Your Honor, I was going to ask if we could just set one pretrial on this matter, one more pretrial. Mr. Spesser is in the hospital for shoulder surgery. I haven't really been able to discuss the matter with him and communicate with the prosecutor's office to find out a plea agreement that we can ultimately resolve on. Right now, we do have another issue down in district court that we have to communicate with that district court on in regards to that case. So I was just gonna ask for another pretrial. I don't think we need a very long one. Maybe a couple of weeks if the court could find it scheduled to do so. Again, I think we'll have the case resolved. I just need to get some more discussion in with my client.
All right, Ms. McClure, is there anything to address from the people's side?
No, Your Honor.
All right, let's adjourn this then to April 8th at 8:15 a.m.
Yes, Your Honor. My office to do a stipulation order to adjourn for April 8th at 8:15.
Okay, Mr. Spesser, then your next date is April 8th at 8:15. You can log in using all the same Zoom information that you used today.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, you're all set. You can log out.
And Joe, the moment you get out of the hospital, you need to come see me.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Spesser. I'll talk to you again soon, okay? All right, thank you.
Okay. And people for Jeffrey Bennett.
Jeffrey Bennett, yep. Thank you. Bye.
Mr. Murphy, do you need to speak to Mr. Bennett?
If I could, please, Your Honor.
Okay, just a moment. Oh, gee, if they have another room available, we could do Stephen.
Do you have another room available? Okay, if you do, we would take Stephen Maples, please. All right, thank you. Bye.
Mr. Noe, will you need a breakout session with Mr. Maples when he gets here?
Please.
Okay. All right, this is file 25-22432-FH and 26-22548-FH, People versus Jeffrey Lee Bennett. We are here today for a pretrial conference in each of those cases. There is also a pending contempt of court in the file ending 432 of the 25 case. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure?
B.B. McClure on behalf of the people.
Matthew Murphy, appearing on behalf of Mr. Bennett.
All right, and where do things stand with Mr. Bennett's cases, Mr. Murphy?
Your Honor, in regards to Mr. Bennett's cases, we had a preliminary examination on the 26-22548 file. We put in a request for that, the transcript from that preliminary examination on, my file shows that we submitted it on February 20th. We have not received the transcript yet. Now, there is an offer on the older file, the operating while intoxicated, the 2522432FH, for Mr. Bennett to plead to operate while intoxicated third offense with a second habitual offender status, dismiss the operating without a license or with a suspended license. Now, Mr. Bennett does not want to take that offer right now. He wanted to have some discussions about if there could be some agreement in regards to the plea, or with the plea in regards to sentencing. I need to look at the guidelines and discuss that with Ms. McClure, and if possible or if necessary, schedule a COBS. Now, I'm wanting to, I guess, ask if we could do another pretrial on that file, but in regards to the 26 file, if we could set that for trial. I know that's the newer file, but I think we can have a resolution on the operating while intoxicated file. But I think that the again, the 26 file is going to go to trial. So I was going to ask if we could set that trial today. I think it might be a 2-day trial if I'm not, maybe 1 day, but I think safely 2. If Mr. McClure is agreeable with that. Again, I think we may have 2 or 3 witnesses that we maybe end up calling.
Okay, Ms. McClure.
I agree with about a 2-day trial. Obviously, we want time to get the transcript and review that, but otherwise, getting that set, I think would be appropriate.
So, Your Honor, given that, again, the transcript, I was hoping we could start looking sometime in mid to late May to find the trial date. Going forward from there, I hope that will be sufficient time, because I don't know, I might file a motion depending on what I see in the transcript. And obviously, I don't want to rush myself and end up having to come in before Your Honor and say I need more time. But I think given maybe mid to late May, that might be a good starting point to go forward for looking at trial dates.
I already have 2
Victoria's
pretty
okay with
big
that.
trials in May.
Yeah, so based on the date of the request for the transcript, they have until the deadline for filing the transcript is May 24th. So if you're going to want the transcript, it would need probably to be some time after that, which means we're talking about June.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess I had the wrong timeline there. So.
Okay. So Ms. Clark, could we have a 2-day jury trial date, start looking in June, please?
Wednesday, July 1st at 10:30, Thursday, July 2nd at 9.
I'd be unavailable those dates. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll be gone that whole week.
You do Tuesday, August 4th at 9 and Wednesday, August 5th at 10:30.
I'm
That-
unavailable those dates.
We can do August 25th at 9 and August 26th at 10:30, backed up to a jury trial.
I have down that we have a trial that'll be going those 2 days, and I'm pretty sure we'll be going.
Thursday, August 27th at 9 and Friday, August 28th at 9.
That would work for me.
I'm available. I just don't know how I like having two back-to-back trials with no time in between to, no days in between.
Tuesday, September 1st at 9 and Wednesday, September 2nd at 10:30.
I'm available then.
As I am, I'm available.
All right, so September 1st at 9, September 2nd at 10:30. Let's do a final pretrial on August 26th at 8:15.
And Your Honor, in regards to the older file, my office would do a stipulation order to adjourn for another pretrial on that date. And if we come to a resolution, I guess before then, I'll see if we can work it in, but is that acceptable with the people to do that?
If we could get a pretrial maybe set next month on the 25 file.
That'll be fine with my office as well. We can do that.
Okay, let's go with April 15th at 8:15.
Yes, Your Honor, my office will do a stipulation order for that date and time.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Bennett, you can let the officer with you know that you are done with court for today.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Bennett, I'll talk to you later this week or early next week, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, thanks.
Mr. Murphy, do you happen to be taking the Joseph Liebman case or know who has that one?
I thought Mr. Milaro might have that one, if I'm not mistaken.
That one's mine, Judge.
Yes, and we did do a stip in order to put that out to a pretrial in April.
Oh,
Yes.
all right, so we're all set
Yeah,
on that.
sorry, Judge. Yeah, Ms. McClure and I, because I just got on the case, we just agreed to move it out.
Okay. It looks like all I have left then is Mr. Maples, who's talking to Mr. Noy right now, and then Mr. Garrow, who we need to wait until 10 o'clock.
Judge, do you have William Byram?
I do not have him on my dock today.
I have it down as a final pretrial. And a pretrial.
He's in Judge Anselm's.
Oh, well, someone gave me bad intel. Thank you. I'll be back at 10, Judge.
Okay. This is file 23-21397-FC, People of the State of Michigan versus Stephen Maples. We are here today for a pretrial conference, and we're proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. Arnold?
Allison Arnold for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Charles Noe appearing on behalf of Mr. Maples.
All right, and I believe we had this set for a pretrial today to look at the status of the prosecutor's expert witness report. So Ms. Arnold, where do we stand?
So I had a meeting with my expert yesterday. He is requesting additional information, 3 items that would come from Mr. Maples if he's willing to provide the information, and 1 item that Mr. Noe would have to track down, which would be medical records that would support Mr. Maples' diagnosis of REM sleep behavioral disorder. So we're waiting for those items. My expert said if Mr. Noe can get those in the next week or so, he can have a report finished by mid-April. If he doesn't get them in the next week or so, it's going to probably be the middle of May because he's going to be out of the country for multiple weeks. So that's where we are right now. Obviously, I think we can't proceed to trial on April 13th. So I don't know if the court wants to set another pretrial date. Depending on the report, we may file a Daubert motion. So we're just kind of waiting to see what that report says.
All right, Mr. Noe, anything that you would like to address?
Yes, Your Honor. First and foremost, that I have been, and quite frankly, Ms. Arnold and I have been in constant communication regarding this matter. I know this is an older case. We're trying to move this case along, and I understand the court wanting to set this matter. So that being said, her and I agree with almost everything she's saying. Also, we do vote on the pretrial set on this on April 1st. I know that's 13 days before we're set to begin our jury trial. So that is a very tight window for all parties involved. So ultimately, I am agreeable, and I had discussed with my client, we are agreeable if we need to move things, including the jury trial, because this is become quite, I shouldn't say complex issue, but it's ultimately a very involved issue regarding my client and his medical condition. So ultimately, it is requiring quite a bit of legwork, which is fine. Myself and Miss Arnold have no problem with that, but it is requiring a lot. And the more we dig into it, the deeper we have to go, hence the adjournment if needed. So ultimately, I would agree with her procedural stance, and quite frankly, somewhat her substantial stance as well.
Okay. I think what I would like to do is if you could contact the court or start an email chain with Francis, maybe we could set aside 15 minutes or so to have you both come to chambers in person with your calendars, and we can go through the court's book and see what I have available. I'd be willing, since this is a 23 case, to move some things if necessary to move that up, because I know, the current trial schedule to get 5 days would be difficult, but again, I think since it's a 23 case, it's going to take priority over just about anything on the docket. And so I think it would probably be easiest if we could just all sit in a room for 10 or 15 minutes and figure out what date we can adjourn this to.
Yeah, that sounds good, Judge.
That's fine.
Okay.
Do we want to set a pretrial date sometime in May also, just to look at the status of the expert reports and if anyone's gonna file a Daubert motion, which I guess either side could theoretically.
Yeah, let's for right now, let me leave the April 1 date as a pretrial, and then when we get together and talk, maybe we can figure out, a timeline for all of that stuff when we know what the trial date's going to be.
All right, sounds good. And I'll get in touch with my expert. Charles, I don't know your position and your client's position. If you want to talk about whether you would agree to Zoom testimony for that expert witness or not, then I can check his availability in the upcoming months to see if he has any blackout dates. He'd be traveling from the Minneapolis area, so.
I have no objection to that. If you have no objection to my expert witness also appearing via Zoom, I'm not gonna have any objection to yours, Ms. Arnold. As long as the judge is okay. As long as the judge is okay with that, obviously. But I personally have no objection to that.
And Judge, if you're okay with that, we can do a stipulation in order. I can prepare one. So we can have that ready.
Yeah, in theory, I don't have an issue with that. I've never looked at it closely as it relates to criminal trials. So I would just like an opportunity to make sure that that is an okay thing to do before I make a firm commitment.
Right. Yeah, I'll look at that too before I prepare the stipulation. I don't think there'll be any issue if there's a Daubert hearing, having experts appear by Zoom for that hearing, but I will double check for jury trial to see if that's an issue, at least from our standpoint, before we prepare any stipulation on that.
Yeah, for jury trial, I don't have an answer on that. I was just regarding the Daubert hearing.
For the Daubert, okay, very
I have
good.
no objection to that. For jury trial, we can address that issue later on, maybe at our meeting or our pretrial later on. But for right now, as far as the stipulation for the Daubert hearing, I have zero issue with that.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Are we then vacating our April trial date then? So I can just, for my scheduling sake?
Yeah, so for now, we'll do that. I don't see any reasonable way that we can make that trial happen at that time. So we'll vacate those dates.
And Judge, just so I have an idea, does the court know roughly what sort of time frame we would be looking at? If you, and I could have a broad range. I just want to check with my expert and potentially our witnesses to see if anyone has a really good reason not to be here if we set a new trial date. And I guess we might have to have some back and forth on it, but if the court can let me know, we're looking at fall to winter or summer to fall or whatever it is, then I can.
So I
give
mean,
them
obviously
that.
it depends on when this information can get exchanged and when the expert can prepare the report. But I would like to be looking at maybe the mid to late summer, July, August timeframe. Ideally,
Okay.
I'd like to say June, but I don't know that that's reasonably possible given what needs to happen between now and the beginning of the trial.
All right. Okay. That's helpful. I appreciate it, Judge.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there anything else we need to address today then?
No, Your
No,
Honor.
not from our standpoint.
No,
All right. If you'll get in touch with Francis, then we can set up a time to figure this out. The good news is I have a little flexibility in the next week or so, couple of weeks.
Sounds good, Judge.
Judge.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Maples, you're all set for today then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. So,
I'm all set for today.
so Rhonda came back for a moment, but the jail had logged out with Ms. Orwig. Rhonda is on again, so I
Only because I'm as soon as I watched jail ask the court can just something about standing outside.
Okay, yep. Okay, Rhonda, the jail logged out with Ms. Orwig, so if you give us a minute, we'll call for her again now.
Thank you.
You want Ms. Orwig?
Your Honor, did you have Allison Scholes?
She did not appear, so, actually, no, Mr. McCarron emailed and asked us to adjourn that for about a month to monitor payments.
Thank you.
Amy, Ms. Orwig, please. All right, thank you. Bye.
And are you gonna want to have a breakout session with her?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay. Yeah, also. This is file 24-21952-FH, People of the State of Michigan versus Megan Cheryl